Hey everyone, this is Luke, and welcome to the Small Steps Big Wins Campus Director Toolkit, where we teach you all the basics of what you need to know to run a successful Small Steps campaign at your school. Today we're talking about event planning, because who doesn't want an excuse to throw something awesome? So, you want to host a cool event, huh? Yeah, we thought so. Before you jump right in, you'll need to brainstorm a bit to get the most out of your event. Events are gatherings of people to bring awareness or action to a cause. And events are great ways to get more people to know about you and to rally a large number of people at once. So start by asking yourself why you want to host an event and what you hope to accomplish through it. This is usually a topic or issue you want to bring awareness to, or an action or occurrence that you want to promote. Next is type, which is how you want to highlight your purpose or simply what you end up doing at your event. And the type of event you host can be anything from an ice cream social, a speaker event, a volunteer day, a film night, a talent show, whatever you can think of. Get creative with it. Just make sure to connect it to your purpose and to small steps, of course. Finally, set goals and ways to measure your success. Pick the number of people you want to attend, how many actions you want them to take, how many new signups you hope to get, and this is a great way to directly measure your event's impact and have some metrics for yourself. Unfortunately, events just don't magically happen, but with the right planning and behind-the-scenes work, you may be able to convince others that they do. Now, there's no need to plan and host an event all by yourself. You can work with friends or partners with other clubs and co-host an event, piggybacking on logistics and sharing other responsibilities. And being a part of other clubs' partnered events can make bringing a lot of people to an event even easier for you. But for the more entrepreneurial or adventurous, feel free to create your own event all by yourself or using minimal help. Just make sure to determine your bandwidth of how many people you have the capability to gather, what you will be able to reserve, how much funding you can get, and make sure not to overextend yourself or your event. So now that everything is thought out and prepared, it's time to deal with logistics. Start by looking at the type of event you want to host and how many people you want to accommodate. Find a room or place to reserve to fit your event's purpose and needs. Find a presenter to give a speech if needed. Get any audio equipment or sound equipment that you need, any food you can gather, and anything else you may need for your event. Try to get all these details and any others that your event largely will depend on figured out at least a week or two in advance. Finally, begin to think about how to market your event to actually have people show up. Because someone once asked, if a tree falls in the forest, does it make a sound? And we ask you, if an event is thrown on campus but no one goes, does it really count? And the answer to that is debatable, but either way, you want people to show up to your event. So the first thing you should do is market your event, is to create a Facebook event for it so that you can better keep track of things and easily spread the word. So when reaching out to people you know, don't just rely on Facebook invitations to the page that you created. Always personally reach out to friends, whether it's through text, Facebook messaging, or in person if possible, to let them know. They'll appreciate that a lot more. And just like with outreach on a larger scale, however, start off by inviting your friends and personal network, sports teams, clubs, classmates, housemates, whatever, and always ask them to bring their friends. Next, reach out to clubs you know, Greek houses you're familiar with, other organizations you could talk to, but whoever you can to come to your event. And finally, try to table with friends for a few hours in common campus spaces a week or two before your event. Pass out flyers on small steps at your event. Put up posters or handbills in common areas. And if possible or useful, even get a press release from a campus newspaper. And don't forget about social media. Now, events take a lot of planning, and it's hard to know when to do certain things. So here's a rough timeline of nearly everything you should do before an event. So here we go. Weeks before events, get your room reservations, food confirmations, funding for the event, speakers or VIPs presenting, audio equipment needed. Get all of that all together and organized. Make a social media event page. Facebook pages works great for this. And start inviting people and reaching out to everyone we talked about before. For food and snacks and funding, try asking local stores or your school for donations for your event and make some type of exchange or bargain for them and provide them some sort of advertising or shout out to the company to whoever gives you food or money for this event. It's a great way to get free stuff. Days before, remind all your friends who said they were going that your event is coming up and make sure that they are still going and bringing their friends. Make a post on your Facebook event page about the event and make sure to post about the event on other social media as well. Make sure that everything is ready to go and that you have a timeline of the event and everyone involved in planning or hosting the event knows exactly what is going on. On the day of the event, make one last post on social media telling everyone the time and place. Make sure to check all video and audio equipment before people start showing up, and stay in touch with any speakers on the day of, reminding them how excited you are. Have a laptop or two out to get people to sign up for small steps at the event as well. Keep your eyes open during the event and do your best to make sure everything goes smoothly. So that wasn't so bad, right? Congrats on hosting such a great event. And if you want to make it even better the next time, in the next few days after the event, follow up with people who you had talked to or gotten contact information from. Ask for their opinions and suggestions, and go over a list in your own head of what went well and what could have gone better. Finally, remind everyone who you got information from to sign up for small steps. And this now concludes the module on event planning. Host some awesome events. Best of luck, and we will see you in our next module.